I came to Guruji in 97. After a lot of resistance, a friend of mine had brought me to Guruji. It was September and it was Thursday evening, 6 o'clock. And Guruji was sitting on his gaddi on his own. So when I was getting married in 88, my mother had warned me that तेरी शादी इंडिया में हो रही है, तो तू ये गुरु के चक्कर में मत पड़ना. So I was conditioned in that way not to believe in gurus and pandits and Babaji. So I was very resistant and I was a total non-believer. But in 97 में, I developed a skin ailment which was very grave in nature, very serious. And also since I moved to India in 88, after having been born and raised in England, I developed very chronic asthma. And though I was born with asthma, but the changing season in India, in Delhi, with the pollution and the changing season, had precipitated it. So it would get triggered off, which would send me to the ICU, and I would be on steroid injections and subsequently steroid tablets for weeks and sometimes months on end. So you can imagine the quality of life had totally deteriorated. So in 97, I had my worst attack in March, again the changing season, where both the doctors in the nursing home had looked at me while they were administering steroid injections, and they felt it was a very hopeless case. So they exchanged a look that said that I don't think she will survive this attack. So through some miracle, because I had to come to Guruji, I guess, through some miracle, I survived the attack. And then in September, when I was compelled to come to Guruji with a friend who was a staunch believer of Guruji, I simply felt that I had been a lost child who found its mother. I really felt at home at the first sight. And you can say it was love at first sight on meeting Guruji or faith at first sight, but I truly felt at home. The truth has its gravity, and there was no denying that Guruji, कोई ऐसे वैसे Guru, Pandit or Babaji नहीं थे. He was, even now we cannot measure him in words. अभी भी अगर हम क्वांटिफाई करने की कोशिश करें या समझने की कोशिश करें कि गुरुजी कौन थे, तो I think words will fail us. But ये faith जो होता है anyway comes from the heart and not from the mind. Where faith begins, logic has to end. So this is what happened with me. My logical mind stopped working, and my heart simply felt the love, felt his compassion, and it was totally assimilated in his grace. So Guruji ने सिर्फ इतना ही बोला था कि तू रोज आया कर. On meeting me at first sight, he said तू रोज आना है. This was his हुक्म. रोज आना के मतलब उन दिनों में एम्पायर स्टेट में वो 7 दिन बैठते थे गुरुजी, और 7 दिन लंगर लगता था. So I used to come, and he knew I was in a very difficult situation with my health and with my relationship, my personal relationship, my matrimonial marital situation was very, very serious too. So he said to रोज आना, क्योंकि यहाँ जो शब्द होता है, सत्संग होता है, लंगर होता है, and जो मेरे पास बैठना होता है, वो सब everything has healing powers. So collectively I was getting healed by these 4 elements put together. And ये समझना बहुत मुश्किल है, because I remember I was having another asthma attack, and this happened while I was sitting there in the sangat, and he said, "Tu langar kha." I said, "Guruji, I need my hospital right now. I need my oxygen. I need steroids, and I need to leave." And while I was choking on my own words, I was totally suffocating, and I said, "Guruji, I can't sit here." He said, "Nahi, tu langar khana hai." Now, it was very hard to fathom for me that, Guruji, who was meant to be so compassionate, could not understand that I can't breathe.